So someone asked me the other day how I would have studied for NCLEX if I was supposed to start over today. And I would have done a lot differently if I was supposed to do it today. Not because I didn't work hard before, but because I now understand that NCLEX is not about memorization. It's not about how much information. It's not about how much information you memorize. It's about how learning, how the exam thinks, basically. And honestly, many nurses are losing time because nobody explains that from early. And so I'm just going to share with you what I would have done differently. So please go ahead and subscribe to the page here at ThinkNursing and be a part of the family here. So if you're prepared for the NCLEX right now, and especially as an international nurse, I want to just share with you exactly how I would structure my study time if I had to begin again today. So you can avoid feeling overwhelmed, feeling confused and even burnout, because mentally it is real. And even when you're studying for your NCLEX, you can feel that way. So the first thing I would do is I would start with one main resource only. And that is very important because a lot of times we tend to find out that we're collecting so many materials until we confuse ourselves. We don't know where to start, and it seems like we're not getting anywhere. So choose one question bank and one content source. So for example, you have UWorld or Archer Review. Choose only one plus a Saunders Comprehensive Review for your NCLEX RN exam. Too many resources, as I say, it creates confusion. Depth, it matters more than quantity. You don't want to have like tens and thousands of books and you don't get the information, you don't understand the condition. I would study questions from day one. I would not wait until last minute to finish a content before doing questions. I wouldn't do that because the questions, they teach you how to, understand what NCLEX is asking. And if I only knew that, yes, I think I would have covered a lot. I would begin with like about 40 or 50 questions daily. And then from there, I think I would have covered a lot of questions, condition, and understand the rationals. And that would make me a little bit more prepared. I would spend more time on the rationals than on the scores. My focus was on trying to get in the 70s, the 80s. And I was missing my growth with that. The score is not my main teacher. And I didn't even realize that until later on. The rationale is, why was one answer safer? Why was another answer wrong? That is what you need to know. I would also focus on the high yield topics. I was focusing on just general questions, but in terms of pharmacology, maternity, pediatrics, delegation, infection control, prioritization, those are very, very heavy areas in the NCLEX because they are repeated heavily. So I would definitely focus on those areas so I don't miss out on anything. And I will also master priority questions from early. I would train myself daily to think, who needs me first? Even when I'm working in the hospital. But then again, I was working in the emergency room. So when it comes down to airway, breathing, circulation, yes, that was pretty okay. Like a patient that is struggling to breathe, that breathing is definitely going to be priority. I would stop memorizing every disease. Yes, NCLEX doesn't, it's not all about the tiny facts when it comes on to NCLEX. NCLEX is more of it wants to know that you're a safe nurse. So what is the safest action? So instead of memorizing everything, I would ask, what would the nurse do first? And if you're always able to think like that, then you're good. I would practice like exam conditions. I would sit for, blocks of time and answer questions without distractions. So do like a 30 minutes, no phone, no breaks every few minutes, just so I can get that mental endurance. Because it matters, because when you go into exam, remember, the questions at the time were 263 or something like that. I think it has decreased right now. And I would protect my mental headspace, because when you talk about burnout, yes, I think I was punishing myself at that time. Some nurses, they burn out trying to do too much too fast, and consistency, it wins more than panicking. I would trust progress than perfection. There are days your scores are going to look bad, but that does not mean you're failing. It doesn't mean failure. It means that you're learning. Learning is happening despite everything. So I want to be too hard on myself when it comes on to my grades looking like 60s, 70s, and it fluctuates. So if you're starting NCLEX today, what would be your biggest challenge? Is it your content? Is it your anxiety? Is it your question style? Go ahead and just put it down in the comment box below and let me know, so I can try to see how best I can help you, or somebody else, you know, who has already done can help you, give you some tips as well in the comment box, so you can do well on your exam as well. Because remember, each one reach one, and that's what we're here for. So just go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, a like, and a share. Share it with somebody that you know that definitely needs it, or just introduce somebody else to the page who, you know, probably will have some need for the information later on, or will find some encouragement in something that I share on the page here. Until then, I will see you in the next video. And remember, turn that notification bell on. Bye.